Hello everyone, welcome to the Content to Profit replay. I'm Sophia and I'm so excited to help you build a profitable personal brand. This live show is for women who are service providers, who are coaches, who are scaling their businesses, who have a dream to do something really big and want to use social media to get there. Because the truth is, if you have access to internet and a cell phone, the sky is the limit. Just a year and a half ago, I was making less than $4,000 a month. I had a very humble goal of anything more than $4,000 being like, wow, I made it in life. And oh, if I could only make $10,000 a month, how amazing would that be? And I'm really proud to tell you that now my average is about $18,000 to $25,000 a month. And I have hit over $50,000 months using social media. And I realized how easy it is to get clients through social media. There's absolutely no reason, if you are a service provider or a coach, that you cannot have a thriving business using social media alone for your marketing. Marketing is a huge part of what we do. Hello, Jen. Hey, Julie. So glad y'all are here. Marketing is such a big part of what we do in our businesses. And if you, like me, are a service provider or a coach, if you're not using social media to its full potential, you're leaving so much money on the table every single day that you're not understanding the key to selling on social media, the key to setting up your brand, positioning yourself as the leader in your industry. And today, I'm talking all about being the one that people want to buy from, the one that people like, know, trust. Hello, Olivia. I'm so glad you're here. I am going to be talking all about being the one today. This may be the most powerful Content to Profit live you will ever experience with me. In fact, I'm thinking about launching an entire masterclass on this topic alone, because I know that if you take what I'm about to share with you and you run with it, you will get a new client. It's not hard if you take the steps. Are you ready? Are you ready to do something you've never been before? Are you ready to go bigger than you've ever been before? Because this is about to get super real for those who want to take the action. And I know if you're watching my content, like, you're not here to play around. You're here to make a shift, and I'm here to help you. So if you're watching and you're a service provider or a coach, give me some context. Let me know what you do and who you help and how you help them. For instance, I'm Sophia I help women do this. I help women build profitable personal brands. And I do that through teaching them sales, marketing, social media strategy. So tell me a little bit about you, and then that way I can hot seat coach you through this live. And if you enjoy the hot seat coaching, you are going to love my membership, the Profitable Personal Brand Membership, where I live coach women every week. It is like a mastermind on fire, because we're not just here in a hot seat coaching session where I'm just helping you. I'm actually teaching something new every single week. And then we dive in deep, and I get to get into your business and actually answer your specific questions. And it's a small group of women. So if you love the flow of this, you're going to absolutely love the membership. And if you're curious about it, shoot me a DM, because the women in the membership are already seeing thousands of dollars in sales and growing their social media platforms. There's women in there who are growing from zero, and women in there who are actually making maybe $10,000 to $20,000 a month already in their practices as therapists, specifically. Could be real estate agents, could be doctors, could be lawyers, whatever you do, but we're helping you bring it to social media. Okay, let's see. My wife and I stream as entertainment. I wanted to tune in. I love it, Aria. So glad that you're here. Whether you're an entertainer, whether you are a service, because at the end of the day, it is a service that you're providing people, right? Entertainment. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is how to be the one. And how to be the one is to attract your ideal client and no one else. And in the world of listening to how other people taught us marketing in the past, it seems a little bit dangerous to leave out anybody from marketing, right? It seems a little bit risky to not call everyone in and say, wait, I have this thing and you can buy it. But the truth is, if you isolate your communication to talking to the one, then you are going to show her, I'm the one for you. You are able to woo your audience. You're able to isolate her. You're able to dig in. And like the way I'm talking to you, Aria, like talking to you and saying, I can help you, then that is how you build that communication. And I'm not here to talk to everybody. I'm only here to talk to powerful women who want to see the change. Who are you speaking to in your audience? So if you're streaming, Aria, is your ideal target market men or women? And who are you speaking to? Every time you get on, is that piece of content speaking to them only? So very important. Lean in, woo her, slow down like the way we do in dating and just speak directly to her. Make her feel seen, make her feel loved, make her pain points feel understood. If someone is coming to you for a specific type of coaching, don't post anything else on your platform that doesn't have to do with that specific type of coaching. If you are an expert in your field, you rarely repost someone else's content. Why would you? Do you see Taco Bell reposting other people's content? Do you see Prada reposting other people's content? Unless it's reviews from their own clients, their own customers. Do you see Apple reposting? Do you see Deepak Chopra, am I saying that right? Reposting other people's content? No. They're showing up as the leader in their field or their brand, and they're sharing their own content. Speak from your own voice to your own client and watch the transformation. Okay, we've got a message from Aria saying mostly women like us trying to grow, hit target audience, figure out. So who is your target audience though, Aria? You're not targeting people exactly like you who are also streamers, right? Hi, Janice. So glad you're here. Feel free to ask questions. Okay, so the next thing you need to do to show up and tell your client that you're the one is a scalable offer suite. What does that mean? There are different ways to help your ideal client at different levels. And no matter where she's at or what she can afford, she can work with you. There's something for her. So for instance, we can literally look at this as a service provider, Let's look at a nail salon. A nail salon can offer you to come in and have the simplest manicure, or you could upgrade and you could get a manicure with color on your nails, not just a buff. Or you can upgrade and you can get a manicure with gel on your nails. Or you could upgrade and you could get a manicure with dip on your nails. Or you can upgrade and get a manicure with chrome on your nails. Or you can upgrade and have more time and attention, longer massage. Like there's all these different upgrades, but anyone can walk in the door and afford the most basic manicure. This is what we want to do when we think of our services. Now, I'm not saying you want to appeal to everyone, but someone who is your ideal client, an entryway level to work with you or to even get something for free from you. So having a freebie that speaks directly to her and is going to position her after she's done with that freebie to realize she needs to work with you at the next level. And really how you can support and get someone to that next level when they work with you. It's not just a selfish thing or a tactic. It's actually providing something that helps, but also provokes the ideal customer to go, ah, I see why I need the next level of service. I see how this is going to help me. I see why I need this. And when you speak to how someone needs something, I want you to be thinking about how does this ultimately lead to more love, more freedom, more health, more wealth, or more sex in someone's lives. These are our driving factors of how we are going to sell something. When we want to sell something, it ultimately has to give people more of one of those things. And if we can communicate that clearly, that is how we're going to make the sale. And oftentimes, as service providers and coaches, we can guarantee that we will be able to get you there faster. So how can you sell that time? The more you can sell the time, the more effective your marketing is going to be. So when I say scalable offer suite, I'm saying have something free, have something at a lower level they can access, and have something at your higher level that they can access. Aria says, you know what it is to get the other shippers too, because we want them to see us work in person. That's true. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, makes sense. Okay, I see what you're saying. Awesome. And you're welcome, and Antique, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Tam, you're welcome, you're welcome. Okay, the next piece of advice I can give you to showing someone that you're the one is positioning your brand to solve the problem. How can you position your brand above all as the problem solution? Hey, Art Amazing Studios, Florida, welcome, welcome. That is by showing up daily. One, because you will be top of mind to your audience. You can't show up inconsistently and expect to stay top of mind. Sorry. This is social media, and if you are a solo entrepreneur who works from home, you don't have a storefront that people can see with the open sign on the door. In order for you to look open to your community, it's going to be really important that you show up every day and say, hi, I'm open for business. I'm here. How can I serve you? Hi, Frederica. It's going to be so important that you show up daily. 2, tell your story. Why? So that your ideal client knows that she's your type and that you're her type. Because when you tell your story and someone's shopping for a service provider or a coach, they will be able to choose you based on your story. Now, of course, you've got to be great at what you do, but that is not the only thing. You can be great at what you do, but you still need to show up and tell your story so that way other people who are great at what they do, you can stand out because your story, what makes you, you, is what closes the sale. Hi, Izzy. Okay. The next thing that you have to do in order to be the one is to share client reviews. When you share client reviews, you're building trust with somebody. You're saying, look what I did for them, now look what I can do for you. Doing this every single day is going to increase your sales. And you might be thinking, how do I do this every single day? You take screenshots, you take what clients send you in emails and text messages and voice memos and share them. It is so important for your business that you do this. And if you're just getting started, who have you helped for free? Maybe friends, maybe family, but you're showing up and you're sharing what you've already done so people can like, know, trust you, and think, if I invest in you, this makes sense because it's already working for someone else. So when you do that, you're going to instantly see sales increase. But you've got to do this consistently so people can really trust it. I like to show every single day credibility. 3, I'm looking at my notes here. I didn't want to miss anything. Creating content that sells rather than teaches is what people are forgetting most of the time. If you're not making sales as a service provider or a coach, then you're most likely not creating enough content that is saying, I'm the expert and inspiring action rather than just teaching. Yes, Dr. Michelle Carr, Lafayette, Louisiana's best chiropractor. I love it. She is. So when you show up and you inspire people towards action rather than spending all of your time creating content that teaches, which there is a time and place for so people can see you as the expert, sure. But I don't know if you noticed, but my content is showing, hey, I'm telling my story. I'm telling my clients' stories. I'm doing this because my business is successful. Here's the proof in the pudding. I'm not just sitting there every single day teaching for free in my content. This longer form content where I am teaching you right now, this is actually profitable because I'm able to teach you and connect with you. And actually, if you want to work with me, sell to you, be here live to answer your questions. That is the time to invest in teaching. But not every piece of content needs to be teaching. It needs to be aspirational. It needs to be, if you want this result, you need to do this thing, which is take the action to work with you. Rather than just saying, hey, you want to fix your back? Let me show you how to crack it at home, which Michelle doesn't do that. But it's just an example. So many coaches out here are giving free advice all day long, but not inspiring action to make a sale. You have to do a little bit of both. And if you do anything, it show credibility and inspire action rather than teach. Take my word for it. I know it's tempting to do other things because there's a lot of people right now just teaching on the internet, but that is not the way to bring in revenue every single day. And the third, fourth, fifth and final piece of advice that I have for you to show that you're the one to your clients is reach out beyond social media. Social media is freaking amazing. Social media needs to be the only open funnel that you have if you are an online coach or service provider. You don't need any other sort of way to grab a cold lead. Social media can do that for you. But beyond a cold new lead, meaning someone who starts at the top of your funnel and they get to know you on social media, it's really important that you start to nurture your clients beyond social media. And so what do I mean by that? That is actively messaging or sending voice memos to people who engage in your content. That is setting up mini chat. That is setting up AI to be able to reach out to your clients and send them free resources for them to get started. That is email marketing that is going to sell in your sleep. That is providing customers freebies, free incentives to give you their information, like their phone number for text message marketing or their email for email marketing, and be able to offer them so much value in the email that is automated while you're sleeping, and then be able to connect with that customer later live, you one-on-one with them in the DMs, perhaps in a voice memo or a video. And that's how you get that conversation started, because sales really happen in the DMs. Sales really happen when someone watches your stories and they DM you. But no one's going to get to your stories and talk to you if you're not creating content that asks to start a conversation, and if you're not creating content that starts at YouTube, at TikTok, funnels them down to Instagram, gets them to watch your stories, and starts those conversations in the DMs. Are you following how this works? Olivia, how you're doing here? I love also, Olivia, if you have any questions, I'd love to answer them. And I want to know how you're feeling this week. Olivia's in the Profitable Personal Brand membership. I'm so glad she's here. She is starting a new business from the ground up, which is so exciting. And she's doing all this while she is working full-time too. I'm very proud of her. Right now in the membership, I have women who are full-time therapists. I have women who are full-time already in their own business, just not making enough money yet, and they want to learn how. I have women who are full-time mothers building their brands. I have women who are full-time engineers building their platforms right now. The membership is popping. So if you're thinking, I want to know how to build a profitable personal brand, I need to understand how to market myself, I already know what I want to do, or I'm already doing it, I just want to make more money, shoot me a DM, because I know the membership is a powerful container. I've already had three clients in the last 2 weeks sign one-on-one clients into their VIP, into their one-on-one programs. That is thousands of dollars. And many times that can be reoccurring revenue. Olivia says she's doing good, feeling okay this week. Still have to brain fog, mainly listening, soaking into what you're saying while working my day job. Olivia says you won't regret joining the membership. I'm so glad. Yes, I'm glad you're soaking it in. I'm glad to see you taking action. Olivia, have you put in your mother call to action yet? Have you started developing that and plugging that in? And how are you feeling about creating content? Have you been able to drop any resistance towards it? Because I want this to be easy. One of the things that I love to focus on in my membership is content creation that is actually easy. Content creation that flows because you're just talking. Content creation that makes sense for you to create between serving your clients because you run an actual business. Content creation that isn't overwhelming. Content creation that starts from one idea and stems into many pieces of content. That is my content to profit model. And you will, when you join the membership, whether you join for a month or a year, you're gonna get access immediately to that strategy and foundational methods that are already pre-recorded, and you'll get the guides for it. But what's different about my membership than anything else is that everything I teach every single week is live. I am not just serving you pre-recorded shit because social media changes so fast. It's really important that every week, not only can I get in there and talk about the changes on social media, whatever's going on, but also really dig in and hot seat coach you on your individual offers. Olivia says she's wrote the Mother CTA, planning to plug it in ASAP. Love it. I would love if you drop it in the Facebook group, Olivia, just so before you go and do the work of plugging it in, if there's any optimizations that I can make for you, I can do that, okay? So go drop it into the Facebook group and we'll get it reviewed. That's another thing. In the membership, we have a thriving Facebook group where women are supportive and I help review content, specifically offers and language in the Facebook group, which is really important as women develop their iconic offers, their go-to offers. Olivia says, I'm releasing that resistance around content creation, plan to record a video with the prompt center tomorrow. I'm so excited. Yes, I am so happy for you. Anita, if we haven't figured out what to make a course about, can we help with that? Absolutely. That is what I'm there for. So within the membership, I am there to help you. You bring me like some ideas and I'm going to help you figure out what you're meant to do and how to make the most profit from it. Right now, I can already tell you the course structure that will be most profitable for you if you can give me a few different topics and then narrow down. But the structure of the course is going to determine how profitable it is as we go into this day and age of Chat GPT and information being accessible. I want there to be a live component for your course to be extremely successful. Olivia says she's gonna drop it in the Facebook group. Don't have it on your work. That's totally okay. Can't wait to see you drop it in. We've got an LGBTQ hater here. I love it. I have literally not opened my mouth once in this live communicating that I'm a boss bitch lesbian. And we've got a hater here that's putting throw up emojis all over the screen. Jesus loves you, Christina. Or Cristano. And I'm sorry you're jealous that I'm a successful lesbian. Beautiful relationship, beautiful family, lots of money in my bank account, good friends. It must be so sad to be you. Okay, Anita says, got you, thank you. Where can I get more info? DM me right after this. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'm gonna DM you. We start every Wednesday night in the membership. I would love to get you plugged in today. Because if you can get plugged in today, I can get you watching some foundational modules. And then that way when you come in live on Wednesday, you will be like ready to dig in with the group. So I'll shoot you a DM right after this, or you're welcome to DM me or ask me any questions. Yes, LGBTQ fam, always. It's so amazing. So first of all, I'd love to say that I work with the coolest queer women in the world. Not everyone who works with me is gay, but a lot of women are. And it's amazing because I feel like we're taking back our power. For so long, women, we had this wage gap. And now I can teach women how to make more money than they've ever seen in their lifetime, or maybe the generation before. I know for me, my mom never went to college. One grandmother finished high school. One dropped out in 8th grade. What is going on here? These comments are so disrespectful. Wow. I'm like blown away. It's wild. Fran's here. Hi, Fran. Hi, Lisa. So, sorry, that got me off track. Just reading these disrespectful comments are insane. Hi, Fran. How are you doing? You've been so successful. One thing I love about Fran is anytime the world's knocked her down, that woman gets back up and comes back stronger than ever. And she's been through so much, and she's publicly shared it on social media, which is so inspiring to me. I think Fran's a really good example of how she shares her story in her business every day. And I love that. That is what makes people like, know, and trust her. Thank you. Yes, don't let the haters get to you. No, I usually don't. It's just really interesting because today I wasn't even talking about anything personal, just giving so much free information, sharing my heart with the world, saying, look guys, I wanna offer this to you. And it's so wild that people can be so hateful. But yeah, my mission in life is not only to make women wealthy, but sadly, the queer community has been marginalized for years. And it is my vision to make queer women the most successful we've ever been. In this, my generation's going to see a major come out. I want to be a part of, okay, this generation of queer women, we did it, we made it, and it's really inspiring. Right now, in my membership, I have a really powerful queer woman. She didn't realize she was gay until late in life. And now she's a very successful therapist in New York City. And she is already making like $20,000 a month. And with me, she wants to scale even bigger. So I love that I get this opportunity to be like, I get to help women take like what they're making and just expand. Like I have goosebumps. Like I know it's what I was made to do, because I can look at what you're doing in your business and go, that's what's missing. And sometimes we need someone else to look at what's missing. We need someone to just go, hey, make this tweak and make $5,000 more a month. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Hey, make this tweak and make $10,000 more a month. Like, it's crazy how one thing in your messaging could be the key to everything working. One thing in your messaging could be the key to everything not working. Yes. Fran is in her 50s. She says the younger women are so inspiring. They're channeling their power. Absolutely. And it's really inspiring to see women in their 50s like you, Fran, who are like saying, I'm going to learn how to use social media to get what I deserve in life. And if y'all haven't heard Fran's story, it is powerful. Fran's went through so freaking much and got back up and was like, no man is going to hold me down. No matter what physical abuse she's been through, emotional abuse, she has been through the ringer. She shared her entire lawsuit journey online. And like that comes back to what I was sharing earlier, like you being the one for your ideal client. When you share the things that hurt you and what made you stronger, there's a million different people who do what Fran does, not maybe in her exact niche, but Fran is an entertainer. So like, there's a lot of people doing like the spicy websites and stuff like that. But what makes Fran different is people connect to her and her story. If you're a social media manager, there's a million of them in the world. But what's going to make you different is people connecting to you and your story, and then like, knowing, and trusting you to hand you the credentials to their back ends of their business and say, that's the person who's going to help me. And when you create strategic content, like what I teach women how to create in the Profitable Personal Brand, you become the one to solve the problem. It becomes effortless because you learn how to market yourself with ease. And yes, Fran says we progress as a society when we share. Absolutely. When we no longer keep things in the dark that the generations did before us and we tell our story. When we say, no, 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 no. That's not okay. And it won't be okay for me and my children. It will not be okay for us. We're going to do better. That is when we see change. That's also where the rubber meets the road. And look, we might lose some customers. Like, I'm going to lose the people who say, oh my God, I don't want to work with a lesbian. Well, fuck you guys. Because I have amazing lesbians who want to work with me. And that's just how I see life. And you know what's crazy? I will say this. I thought for a long time that if I came out, I would lose certain types of customers. And I live in the South where politics plays a really big role. And what's crazy is I ended up attracting customers from all backgrounds because they liked my attitude of I don't give a fuck, I am just who I am. And those people I've made the most money with. The most. Like literally, probably one client that I never thought would be my ideal client, I could make easily $10,000, $15,000 months because I was the one to solve the problem, because I was who I was. And even if someone didn't agree with me in some way, shape, or form because they saw me as like a lesbian or whatever, they still wanted to work with me badly because I was so good at my job. And they saw me as such a transparent person that they wanted to hire me because I was so transparent. I stood up for who I was and what I believed in. Fran says your personal brand needs to include all aspects, the good, the bad, the mistakes, the vulnerability. Absolutely. Normalize being vulnerable. Also normalize showing up as your best self. It needs to be a little bit of both. It really needs to be a little bit of both. And if you find that people aren't buying from social media, it's because you're not showing your face enough in your content. You're just not. You're not talking to people and building the relationships like what I'm building here. This is a powerful, powerful time because even if you're here, well, if you're here especially, you're getting some value. You're getting more value than anyone else because you came live. But if you're here watching this in the replay, you're still building a connection with me because this is long form content. This is me talking and you're sitting here going, okay, I'm vibing with her. Let me stay. And you're getting to know me. You're getting to trust my energy. And that's what you got to do for your clients. Like, really, let's do this right now. I want to challenge you. What day of the week are you committed to going live and showing up for your audience? That becomes something that goes in your feed every week. So it solves the problem of posting for that day because guess what? It's Monday. I don't have to post anything in my feed today. This is my feed post. So it takes one thing off my plate, but I'm also building this really beautiful long form connection with my audience. And no, this video is not going to go viral, but this is the video that's going to make me the most money because the people who watch it are going to get the most value from it. Fran said, nobody's going to believe in you more than you. Never deviate. The majority will try to kill your spirit. Don't quit. Keep going. I love it. Exactly. Because we're not here for the majority. We're here for the one. I am not a religious person. I'm very spiritual. But I grew up in Christianity, and I will always come back to this like quote about like Jesus leaving the 99 to get the one. And I think this like speaks to so many things in society now, how we need to stand up for someone who is the one. But when it comes to our marketing, when we can market to people as if they're the one, as if I'm talking right here to Fran and Anita, just them, talking to you. I'm building a connection that is very powerful. Now, Anita may become a client, and that's amazing, but if not, she's gonna tell people to follow me because she likes, knows, and trusts me. She likes, knows, and trusts that I handle my clients well and that I provide value, because if you get value from my free content, like, oh my God, what transformation would happen if you come in to a consulting call? Like if you come in for one call, if you come into the membership, my God, the women in the membership are closing clients, like big clients, because they're learning how to post strategic content. And I don't know about you, I don't know if you put two and two together, but as a service provider or a coach, when you land a client, that's not a one-time thing. Those people come back again and again and again and again. So when you invest in the membership with me, you're learning how to do something, and that client come back again and again and again and again and again. For so many of my clients, the membership's already paid for itself. And I like to say this, if you are wanting to make, let's just give an arbitrary number, $100,000 a year. Say you're making 50. For every year you go not solving that problem, you're wasting $50,000. You're leaving that on the table. All you needed to know was how to do this thing. All you needed to know was my step-by-step strategy. All you needed to know was what to do so you could take the action rather than taking action on things that don't actually add up to dollars. Because you're probably tired of that. You're probably tired of trying and not making things happen. I can help you make things happen. And if you're curious about what it's like in the membership, talk to me. I'd love to work with you. For a limited time, I am offering 1 month free of the membership. If you'd like to come in and you're committed to a minimum of 3 months, that's 2 paid months, you can come in for 1 month free. A lot of women in 1 month have already gotten the value. Like they've already made back the money that they haven't even spent yet. They haven't even had to pay me yet for the next 2 and 3 months that they're committed to. And I'm sure most women will stay longer. But they've already made back that money. So if you've been struggling and your wheels have been spinning and you're like, I just don't know what next step to take, talk to me. I want to help you. I wish someone had told me these things. I wish I had seen a live like this, like a free live like this. That would have helped giving me the steps, the next steps to take. Helena's here. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Hawaiian freedom girl. Helena's amazing. Helena actually life coached me last week. Very powerful. I sure needed it. I was in the middle of a little crisis and I got in with an emergency appointment, and within 30 minutes with Helena, I felt so much better. Yes, sounds good, Anita. Can't wait to talk to you. I will shoot you a DM, and I'm excited to see where you can get started too. You seem like a go-getter, so go get it. Hello, Michaela. Okay, so if you have any questions, today's live was all about how to be the one for our ideal client, but I'm still here if you have any questions. If you have any questions for me about social media, about sales for your business, I want to support you. Absolutely free to ask a question. Shoot, let's go. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Dr. Carr. Ms. Michelle. I didn't realize you were still on. Hello. It's always a pleasure to have you. Do you have any questions, Ms. Michelle? Anything about your business? Because I'm happy to help. You know it. I'm going on a walk with Andre this afternoon after he goes work out with you. I'm so excited. If anyone wants a hot seat coaching, I can drop it in. If not, I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you learned from what I shared. And remember, when you go out and you create content, show up as the one. Don't just teach for free. You don't need to teach for free unless you're truly nurturing your audience. Again, your lives, your long form videos, that's nurturing your audience. I'm here to build real relationships, real connections. So whether you work with me or you don't work with me, you recommend me. You can do this every single day in your content. You can show up in your stories and you can talk. But show up as the one, and if your ideal client wouldn't want to see it, don't post it. And show up real and raw for you, because you never want to attract an ideal client where you can't be yourself. So, so important. Thank you, Helena. I'm excited to see when I get off this call what you put in box here. Helena's one of my VIP clients. I want to review some things. I want to see some edits. Okay, guys. Hey, Janice. Yes, yes, yes. If you haven't already, grab my free guide that's linked in the bio. It is how to get your social media profile set up for success. This is your first steps to actually being set up for business rather than wasting time when you post on social media. 2, when you sign up for the guide, you're gonna get access to my free masterclass, the Profitable Profile, how to set up your profile for success beyond just your bio. I want you to watch that masterclass. If you have any questions, reach out to me. The masterclass is gonna come to you in the same email as the guide. The guide's gonna be at the top. The masterclass link is gonna be at the bottom. Be sure that you watch it, ask me any questions. And as always, I offer free teaching every week in my podcast, Social Equity. You can subscribe to that on Spotify. You can subscribe to it on Apple. Leave me a kind review. And if you're ready to go deeper, if you're like, Sophia, I'm tired of leaving money on the table. I am freaking done playing small in my business. I'm ready to take the next step because I know that I was made for more than less than $4,000 a month. Then please shoot me a DM and I'll talk about how I can help you in the Profitable Personal Brand membership, or look at the one-on-one options to work with me depending on what you need. Because you shouldn't be posting on social media without profit at all. It's not worth your time. You need to learn how to do this right or go do something else. Because this isn't just a little hobby. You need to be running a business and not wasting your time. Olivia says she just messaged someone about doing a website audit for them in exchange for posting as content. I think this is a good idea because it shows that I can do what I can do in less than 3 minutes. I love that. Absolutely love that. Beautiful. And remember that once you get those reviews, then start charging a little bit more, like charge something. And then once you get those reviews, raise the rate again. I might turn the advice I get in the audit as a freebie I'll be working on soon. Yes, you will, because this week in the Profitable Personal Brand membership, we are talking all about freebies and how to create the best freebie that is going to be irresistible to your client. I cannot wait. If you are on the fence about joining, DM me. I would love to have you in there. I would love to get you up to speed. And I hope that you have an amazing day. Anyone can join the membership. Anyone can join the membership if you're a service provider or a coach. You're ultimately a creator. And if you reach out to me, I'm going to make sure that you're set up for success. I'm not just throwing you into some pre-recorded bullshit. Ooh, 2 freebie ideas. I love it. Love it. Okay. And especially Olivia, it's so good because we're going to be rotating freebies about once every quarter. So it's always good to have more. Okay, everyone, have an amazing day. Thank you for being here. And remember, get up and go get what you want.